So, today I was gonna do another episode of Light and Dark Only, but I saw a G3 player in RTA using Katerina. Using Katarina seriously, and I thought, yo, we have to see this. We have to take a look at this. So today, we're going to take a look at, there's still going to be a later upload today, still going to be a double upload day, but for this video, we're going to take a look at Katarina in G3 RTA. Let's see it. Let's see it. Okay, so we got Fran, we got Gianna and Jean. So he's going for already trying to outspeed. Like the opponent is going for already trying to outspeed. And then he brings in the LDs. Two LD5s against two LD5s. We have two different combinations though. We have Gianna and Jean. And then we have Kabezanuf as an activator for both Katerina and the Dark Lightning Emperor, Hertite. So whichever one gets banned, it's still an activator for the other one. He didn't ignore defense. He actually didn't do... So this is a very, very, very fast Katerina. That's why it didn't kill. Plus, it didn't crit on the Oki. It happened so fast. It didn't even crit on the Okinos, if I saw correctly. But it happened so fast. Sword of Promise, skill 1 into that. She could now. The Lydia could have, if it wasn't for the provoke, the Lydia could have done her skill 3 on everyone, but she can only do the skill 1 right now. That's basically game though already. There's not enough. There's not enough that they can do. They don't have enough stats. Hertite stole the stats. So they really have I don't see them having, well, yeah. You didn't even need to ignore defense, so GG. That is a very fast Katerina though, because there's no attack gauge boost. So everything on this team is very, 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 very fast. Battle number 2. So going in against the Bruiser team, of course, they ban the Ragdoll. I don't see how they come back from. That's like a team from a few seasons ago. Shout of Fury. There's... What are they gonna do? Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't do as much damage because that's a fast Katerina. That's speed crit damage attack on that Katerina. And the Katarina's got enough tankiness to, like, enough defense to withstand that Perna hit. There's no ignore defense or attack buff or anything, but Katarina still is withstanding. I would love to see the runes on it. Maybe we can find the runes on this Katarina. Or the whole team in general. I don't know that we necessarily can, but it'd be cool to see the runes. But that is that definitely very fast Katarina. Because there's so many Katarinas that do way more damage. But that is a speed crit damage attack Katerina. Okay, same basic strategy. They're just picking the same units every. It must be nice to pick the same units every game. But they've got a lot of ignore. They've got OP LDs and they've got a lot of ignore defense. And that is a super duper fast Katerina. And shield will. So the Light Paladin is on shield. It looks like. And goes for invincible. It stacked both. Okay, so it stacked both the GG. So they fully stacked Hertite, and they also got the invincibility plus the attack power buff and everything on Katerina. Both of those units were fully stacked, capable of maximum insanity. And yeah, because you don't really think about Katerina. Like we gotta find this Katerina. We gotta find this Katerina to find out how well it's statted. This is crazy. I love when people do weird things and it works. You guys know that. You guys know I love the weird things. But everything is so fast. That's why it works. Like, everything is ridiculously fast. They don't even have a speed lead or anything. Like, I wonder what happens if they get outsped. Like, what happens? I don't know. I'm curious. And they don't have all the stacks. They definitely have the 1 stack for Katerina, but they don't have enough to really go crazy with the Kabezanuf. I wonder, is the Kabezanuf really the ban in this team? That seems weird, but is that like the most reasonable ban? And also, why a second bomb on Vertiheal? I'm not sure why that was the play. That seemed weird. Did it seem weird to you guys? That seemed weird. Like, I'm curious on... see, if it was me, I would have split the bombs. I would have put one on Vertiheal and put one on Diana and had Tetra, had the opponent given them a choice of like, okay, what do you want to cleanse? You can cleanse one or the other. You can't cleanse both. And then if the Diana moved, then the Diana would die. So, or get at least bombed. Maybe not completely die, but at least get bombed. The Hairtight still got enough to go crazy. Yeah, just like that. Like the Diana's got to worry about transforming when you have a bomb on her. So I feel like I would have played this a little bit differently if I was him. But then again, I'm not G3. I'm not G3. I've only ever finished G1 RTA. So GG. I've never tried to finish higher, but factually, I've only ever finished G1. So that's a dead Vertiheel. Not a problem. Endless Desire on the monkey. And then, how many stacks does Hairtight have right now? The monkeys should be taking a decent amount of damage every time he gets hit. Yeah. And a lot of people make a... Yeah. But I feel like I would have been splitting those bombs, though. That's just my personal way I would have played it, though. Okay, so this one, no Katerina in it. This is what happens when they feel like they're gonna get outsped. They change the strategy to something else. So let's see how the strategy differs based on that. Is something gonna be on Swift? Swift Fire Inugami. Swift, of all things, Swift Fire Inugami. But the Swift Fire Inugami does also boost up the attack gauge of the Gianna, because if it teams up with the Vertiheel, everything gets boosted. If it teams up with the Gianna, then Gianna gets boosted. So Swift Fire Inugami. I'm glad we saw this too. This is pretty crazy. With the two of them, it makes a whole lot of sense. I bet you can't guess what they're gonna pick. I bet you can't guess. Oh, he switched the pick order. I wonder why he switched the pick order. And he bans, of all things, he bans Lauren. Okay, but they still have the speed advantage. He's got shield on everything. He's got will on everything except for, what's-her-face. He's not going to be able to do enough damage to kill this. Never mind. He does do enough damage to kill the... But fully stacks the Hairtight. So what is he... What is he going to try to kill now? He goes for the Vertiheel. And doesn't do any damage to the Vertiheel. Wow, so this was actually doing good against him. But he did get a lucky crit with that Susano, though. He did get a lucky crit. Goes for the Gara now, just to try to steal all the stats from everyone. Goes for, again, the Vertiheel. But he's just taking away all their attack power. Well, he's taking away their attack power and their defense as well. And he's giving it to... Because the Dark Lightning Emperor, if you guys are not super familiar with the Dark Lightning Emperor, he takes their stats and he has them permanently from now on. So the Garo's going to do no damage, the Susano's going to do no damage, nothing is going to do any damage, and as soon as you start tapping them a little bit, they're just going to die. So, just a tiny bit of damage. And also he gets another turn with his skill 3. Like he absorbs the stats and then gets another turn after that. Last one. Last one? Maybe last one. Okay, I bet we see another Gianna Hairtight. Oh, who would have saw that one coming? So picks the Amelia, picks double immunity, and anti-cleave, kind of. Picks the second speed lead. What? How fast is that? That's a fast Amelia. Okay. And he banned out, what did he ban out? The Gene? I'm surprised. I don't know why he banned out the Gene of all the things he could have banned. And bye-bye. Healing music. Okay. But he's just going to take all the damage away from that CR. So CR's bombs are basically going to do no damage. And he didn't even go for... He didn't even go for starting to nuke CR after that. He was just like, let me go for Triana. But there's nothing. I don't see how they come back from this, because Hairtight is just going to steal all the stats. So, yeah. He's just gonna flick them. He's gonna Thanos flick them. Yeah. Nothing that they can... That's so brutal. I think this is more a Hairtight spotlight than a Katarina spotlight, but... Okay, for real last one, I saw some more LD Nat 5s. So, just, well, you know, this is welcome to RTA. LD Nat 5s against LD Nat 5s. But, yeah, I wanted to see how this one did. So, Jaeger is basically, I don't think that Jaeger is the best pick into this, though. Like, of all things, and they banned the Hathor. Because Hathor could have been on, well, even if Hathor was on Swift. I think it still could have been fine. Because you still have the cleanse from the what's-her-face. From the Jean. So he's kind of splitting the damage there. Doing some damage to the Diana. And then doing the bomb onto the Triana. So actually, you know what? I take what I said back before. That the Jaeger might not be a great pick into this. Because actually the Jaeger is going to be... As long as the Jaeger doesn't get his stats stolen... He's probably going to get his stats stolen. But as long as the Jaeger doesn't get his stats stolen, he's going to be a nice bruiser. Jaeger's dangerous this season, though. As soon as Jaeger gets his skill 2, he's going to start nuking things. So this is kind of looking like... This is looking brutal, but I wonder how... I kind of wonder how fast that Fire Nagami is. I'm going to try to find it. I don't think we're going to be able to find it, but I'm still going to try. Yeah, the Jaeger can... well, not now. I was going to say the Jaeger could one-shot, but... Every time... Jaeger stacks, and then... Hertite steals all the stacks. So, I guess Jaeger can't really do too much now. But if he didn't get all his stats stolen, he could have done amazing things. If he didn't get his stats stolen. GG. GG, Jaeger. Your buff has been great this season so far, though. It's a long match, man. Okay, we know what happens. We know what happens. GG. Let's try to find the runes though. All right, guys, that's it for this one. I tried to find him. We're here on the Japanese server because I knew he was in G-Boys, and G-Boys is currently the #1. G-Boys is a really solid guild. It's been out for a long time, but it's currently the #1 legend in guild battle. For Japan server. So I knew we may be able to find him here on the leaderboards, but we weren't able to. But anyway, super cool stuff, super cool team composition. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We don't usually get to see Katerina in G3 wrecking face and doing amazingly. So very, very cool. I've had that guy on my favorites list for a long time. He uses some cool comps sometimes. So I really enjoyed seeing it, and I hope you guys did too. Some really fast effing runes though. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you as always in the next one.